Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back. How good of you to join once more. Take a cup of coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy Manor Lords. Now after the latest episode, we are secure, at least secure military wise from the bandits for now, and also food wise. It was a bit tough there in between, right now we are building up some supply again. We're growing really quickly right now despite the challenging presets, and in this case here we're still past 60%, even though some things actually dropped us. That is running out of fuel, running out of food. The lack of entertainment is still kicking in right now way too much, and also that we have corpses on the streets. Now the corpses are already in the corpse pit where they belong to, and in this case here the food is secured. Entertainment would be my next target now. For this we are waiting for the harvest. We are having a bountiful harvest, as we can see this season. It's June right now. There's going to be some fields of barley full of that, and also fields of wheat. Nice yields that we're getting out of this. We should still have a bit of mold from last year, so what we can actually start with right away is getting us a new artisan into town. We have here my artisan district, where we have the Fletcher shop, the cobbler shop, the blacksmith and the joiner's shop. So weapon production, shoe production and bow production. And in this case here we can now have another one that is going to be the brewery production for us. So an ale production that I want to have right here in town, consuming the malt and making ale out of that. That's the very first step towards entertainment that I would like to have for my citizens. And shortly after, there it is, and the ale production already started. And in this case here, these guys are now consuming the bit of malt that we have right now, but bear in mind there's a new harvest of course coming in, right? So Fritz, Madalena and York, they're doing the job here for us, producing ale finally. Now what we can see here on the level 2 artisans that we have right now, that is also part of the problem that we have with happiness right now, is their unfulfilled needs, and that is twofold. That is the tavern supply and the church level. Tavern supply, it's a bit early for that, right? We don't have enough mold really in to get a steady supply of ale in, so I would like to wait for harvest for this. But what we can do in the meantime is we can upgrade the church to level 2. This is something that I've been waiting for, because the second level church just looks way more or way better. We have the roof tiles, we have enough stone, planks and logs. It's going to take quite some time to upgrade this building here. We have 7 families that can do the job. But of course also lots of transportation here, so it will still take quite some time. And there it is, in all its glory, a new small stone church that we have now. The bell is the same, the look is a bit different now, and this is providing then of course a new need here for the church level, hopefully also boosting my approval there once more. Now let's also check it out. We got 15 ale in stock. That's about all the malt that we had so far. Actually I think we could build the tavern now, because it's going to take quite some time anyway for it. Harvest season is now upon us, so they will start to harvest this. Yeah, let's actually go ahead and build us the tavern then. We have everything for it. I mean, it only cost me 5 timber right away. I've been thinking, should we have it here? Or should we have it here in the marketplace and build the market around that? That also would make sense, right? Both of these are valid options. My go-to is we build it here, and I'm going to actually have a bit of a park around that. There is not that many options right now to build a park, though we can actually have the forester, right, that we have over here, the forester hut. We can actually assign its workforce or its work area to this tiny spot here, right? And he's going to plant some trees in here, and this will all grow together, and then you have a nice tavern there with a bit of a green garden around it, where people can then also enjoy a bit of a serenity. And let's also have some shrines in between though. These are religious people after all. Let's have 2 shrines here and also another one on this corner there. And yeah, definitely on the corners, I like it a lot. That's the only ornament that we have right now, unfortunately. And probably one in the center here then, between all the trees then. For now, we might still get something else here. I have no idea yet, right? We'll see as the town is getting more densely packed. Let's also have some additional burgages then here along the main road. So this is my trading post, right? And could actually have some additional housing here. Yeah, perhaps not that close to the trading post here. So I really want to enclose everything here with buildings then as well. These have been finished already. And is it harvest season now? Sowing still. Right, looks like good fields here to me. Oh yeah, okay. Still takes 25% all through August. There's also the flax. Beautiful. On this very warm day. And we should enjoy this because winter is coming faster than you might think. In the meantime, the tavern has been finished. And this will now finally also provide a place to enjoy some ale to it. I need to assign someone to that. These people are going to transport the ale now in. And then service it to the people. Tavern keepers, that is. Unfortunately, no one can sleep in that yet. This would have also been quite nice. Yeah, not that many trees. Some bushes we already see. And there is my, let's call her gardener. Barbara. And she's doing some gardening here right now. Planting some trees. Mighty trees, hopefully. Unfortunately, we cannot directly plant trees or also remove them directly. So I will need to be careful about how many trees we plant. I definitely don't want to have this one a dense forest or something like that. That would not be ideal. Now, there you go. Harvest season has started. Since we have so many fields to work on, we have the workforce. Let's assign the full 8 people to this, right? There's the barley and the wheat coming in, because the thrashing will also take some time before the windmill can work. The more people, the faster we can finish this. And there's the food coming in, or yeah, the wheat for now. In the meantime, the church happiness is coming in fully, so level 2 church. And no penalty for entertainment anymore. This boosts us to 80% approval rating, which leads to a high population growth. With that we can really go crazy there. And yeah, on the treasury, it might be time with that approval rating to also implement taxes. And I would like to start with 10%. This is going to permanently reduce happiness by 8. So we are going to probably drop down to the 70s somewhere around, which will still be absolutely fine. But we need taxes in order to upgrade my retinue. We also have a look at camps, but there's no barbarian camps anymore. The Baron has taken all the territories now around us. So we'll just await his next steps, basically, of what he has in store for us. Yeah, 200 wheat, that's going to be a lot of bread. Another thing we can do over here, and that is expand my market area. This market area is actually full, right? And this one here is down to 6 stalls now only. So, of course, the more people move in, the more market stalls we need. So this is filling up over time. And we have 2 options here of doing this. Either I'm going to have another road in between, like this, where the market is then being divided into 2 further steps. I think we can actually go ahead with this. And have another market area somewhere here. The game should actually be able to do this. There you go. And then I'm going ahead with another one here. There you go. Right, so it's a round market with a tiny road in between. And then the market stalls left and right, together with a tavern. Where the ale is flowing. Perfect. Looks like a trolley party in there. People having fun. And of course they're making grain out of the wheat. And in this case here, that's going to be a lot, right? It's going to be over 200 grain that we get out of this. So I think one bakery will not be enough. Let's actually assign a second family to this. And let's also get us another, another bakery out. Just so that we also fill in those empty spots here. So we can still have another one then here, as of course production will all increase from here over time. So in this case here, yeah, it's needed actually. Fuel is not the problem anymore. We are past 300 fuel right now. Food is a bit problematic, especially since it's December. The berry production slows down. And there's still a lot of people moving in. I never want to have immigration stopped though. So we'll just take what comes. There's a bit of taxation now. So the treasury is filling up. It's actually already 1,000. That's pretty great because we will be able to upgrade my retinue now pretty soon. There's the next oven. Yep, there's also the first bread as the windmill is now working on the production of flour. And the granary will be filled with grain, flour and bread. Right beside the fields, we have lots of burgage plots here where families are living in, right? So we can also go ahead and have them working on additional farming. This makes sense to me, as this is right next to my farming area. To have some vegetable gardens here, some chicken coops and whatnot. Chicken coops would be the preferable way here since the gardens are rather small. But vegetable gardens also work for me. And these are still empty. There's still something, but it is already filled. There's still some, but this is very close to the city center, so I'm hesitant to actually get too much farming in here because we might still want to have them as artisans as well. So I'm not doing this. We're rather going to work then a few more burgages than over here at some point. 2,200 regional wealth, that's quite a lot. That is fine. So how was the harvest? We have, yeah, close to 200 grain here. That is already being, by the way, processed into bread. Right. And it's January, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, that this winter will also be no problem food-wise, though we still have not the highest surplus, right? The field's a bit pretty big at this point, expansive all the way over here, and we'll just see how we can increase that production. And finally, it is also spring again, March. We are moving towards 200 people already. In this case, yeah, the food lasted us. We still have bread in stock. We also have still lots of grain. So we have used half the grain that was since harvest season. So this will go well into summer. We still probably will need a few more fields though to feed the whole town here. Both bakeries are busy right now together with the windmill that I'm going to assign now 3 full families to this to really be able to process all that grain. Now with spring also comes the berry production again. It's already regrowing. Perfect. And what we can also do here and should do is of course adding a herb garden for the, well, meager price that it is, right? The 25 coin and 2 planks is easily done. And with this, those 3 families that we're going to assign up to 4 families are going to also produce herbs in addition. And yeah, with the update, you've probably seen it already. Sometimes people are sick and are not working, right? You can also see this then sometimes in the work overview. And they're not working and staying at home. And if you provide herbs, that duration shortens. So they are not staying home that long. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone dies out of this yet. I'm that brutal. People should die from sickness as well, if possible, in this game. And that's not possible yet. Probably comes in the future. Now, onwards to something else with the taxes that we have. I mean, we have a lot of taxes at this point. I might consider reducing them again. Let's just keep them rolling for a little while longer. We can, however, also go in now and customize my retinue a bit. And the color is a no-go. Absolutely. So we need to change this one here. The body you can change to red, for example. And especially then also the weapons. Yeah, red is also... looks rather cheapish, right? Could go with a nice white. Like green. There's no brown or anything like that, unfortunately. Probably go with a bit of green for now. And we can then recruit more. And that is for 50 from the treasury. And I would like to do this, of course, to pump this all the way up to 12. So the Baron will think twice to attack us. And we can also go in and upgrade their armor further to give them another level of support for damage, for protection, right? Oh, this is looking nice. Like that one. Looks like a rat to me. They all like to display their favorite animals, it seems. A hawk. Turtle, most likely. And what else do we have here? That could be a cow. And once again a turtle. There you go. Still have a bit of money left, but that's a nice upgraded retinue now that we have, right? Not only in numbers, but also with their equipment. That we have them now ready for action. Also, my footmen and my pole arms have fully grown almost now. So here's still a bit of equipment missing. That's some spears or pole arms, and then it's also done for perfect. There's, by the way, still the option of adding another chicken coop and vegetable garden, since people have actually moved in here. Another family moves in, pushing us past 200, and also another 1,000 in the treasury. So I'm actually going to speed up the moving in of new people, the immigration. I'm going to actually reduce the taxes again to 0. This will improve my approval then again towards 80%, so that we have more moving in. Now we have 64 families right now, and 70 is my living space. So burgage plots are also fine. We can, however, already of course think about new burgage plots that I would like to have. So probably here. Another block of houses. We need to turn them around though, if I want to have them with their gardens respectively. Could also, since this is high density city area, I could also go with just houses, right? So that we keep density a bit, move them around, so not every burgage needs to have a garden, of course. Oh, we do this later. Because I still would like to have some gardens, honestly, for the additional production. So let's go ahead and do this and have it just like that. Right. And then, of course, we still need to provide them with a street on the way to the manor house up here. Also, that park is growing nicely. We have now a few trees, right? And in this case, let's actually stop now with the replanting of trees over there, because they're going to grow anyway and will be pretty massive at some point. And as we can see, we need more trees over here, as my lumberjacks are quite diligent with the chopping. Very good. We also had 3 months of food again, so this is recovering. And with the new year also comes raiders. 3 full battalions it is, and they're actually right in my territory. How dare they? Let's rally. Going to be a bigger battle this time around. And they spawn right away here and also hide in the forest right away. So this is going to be a bit of a surprise attack there, and let's hope that we can rally them on time. Oh no, they're already here. That was super quick. Get my... The front, actually, this is the pole arms. We need the militia at the front. And where's my retinue? Come on, there they are. They're a bit slow, unfortunately, because of the heavy armor. And of course, we're going to stand the ground here. Yeah, that's 4 full soldiers in this case here. The retinue is still on its way, taking their time. And with my archers, I'm actually going to move probably here. I mean, we can still hide nicely there in the trees, and they will not see us, hopefully. Also, the retinue now engaged. I'm expecting a lot from these guys. From my rats and turtles and cows. And they're going to hopefully kill them all. My archers can fight from behind now. Perfect. That's going to hurt. And the next one. Actually, 2 of them. And they're also fleeing. Very good. All of them have been defeated. We lost 1 retinue there and a couple of polar militia. But nothing too serious. Let's suspend. So they're going back to work immediately. Because, you know, there's work waiting for them at the fields. And yeah, this is also not looking so great. I mean, it would be fertilizers, right? But then you never know what they've eaten. And so it's better to just bury their corpses in a corpse pit. So once again, we need a family there. And we have the corpse pit over there. And let's actually assign some 3 families to this to speed it up. Because you don't want to have them lying around all summer. Some of them are still talking about great heroic deeds. Fritz says that he has actually slain 2 people. And then he goes back to tend the fields. Busy life in Abbott, that is. And so it happens. Abbott is being claimed by the Baron. If we don't intervene, the game is over. Because then basically we would lose the town, right? I was actually thinking about going to the offensive now that we have enough influence to claim a territory ourselves. However, of course, he was a bit faster. He's now claiming us. Now, let's just check my treasury. We have 1,000. What's the situation with the mercenaries? We got 2 mercenaries available, some local thugs here. This is new. And then also the Wayward Sons. So we will need to hire these companies right away. To steal them from, or to snatch them from the Baron, right? And they're going to join in these battles to come. Because, of course, we need to protect our main territories. So there's my soldiers coming together with my militia. We might actually think about having another archer militia ready. Let's go ahead and do this. And it's 27 right away that can join this battle here too. And I would also like to once again hire another man-at-arms here to also make sure that we have enough of that ready. This is going to be interesting and tense. The Baron is coming for us and we are not going to give Abbott away so easily. And the big battle, of course, will take place in the next episode of this. Stay tuned!